Hey everybody, welcome to Board Game Heaven. My name is Raymond, and in this video I'm going to do an unboxing of Sons of Faeriell by Tabula Games, as well as the bundle box that you could get with the Kickstarter. Now before I open them up, I'd like to point you towards my Patreon page, because if you'd like to support what I do, which is greatly appreciated, you can do so for as little as just $1 a month or more, and that will get you your name in the credits of all of my videos, early access, and also access to some Patreon exclusive posts. All right, let's open up the boxes and see what's inside. All right, Sons of Faeriell by Tabula Games, designed by Christian Zoli. Big, heavy box. Has some nice art on the bottom here. On the side, it's a game for ages 14 and up, plays in about 1 to 2 hours. For 1 to 4 players, so you can play this solo. More art on the top and the same on the side. So this is not designed to store vertically, but I'm sure you can manage. And on the back we've got the components. You can see the board, the game and play, some of the tiles here, and of course the miniatures with their masks, which is one of the cool components of this game. The components are also listed here, and there's a little bit of a backstory. All right, it does have a little bit of asterisks there for the Kickstarter edition. Has some other items than the retail edition. So let's open this up and check what's inside. All right, something already came out here. We got the Spooky Root, which was a bonus here. Looks really cool in 4 languages. We've got the extra rules in English and the regular rules here. So depending on which language you picked, that's what you get in your own language. It's a nice index, really nice looking art there, really cool. All of the components nicely depicted. Game board overview, the general setup explained with pictures, which is great. All the different tokens that you have, the setup for 2 or 3 players. And is there a solo setup as well? Apparently not. We have the main concepts, the gameplay, of course. There's quite a bit of rules though. We have achievements that you can do. And there's corruption here, end game conditions, additional rules, the shadows and the drifter, some starting scenarios, setup and tips, fully co-op and solo play mode, so here it is for the 1-player mode, alternative scenarios, 2 of them. So there's quite a number of ways to play this game, which is quite impressive. You have reference for the cards. All of this, everything is explained, lots of icons, and a glossary on the back for all of these icons as a handy reference. So even more extra rules. It's quite incredible. Hero perk tiles, corruption, sower perk tiles, way cards, achievement tiles, and in the middle is just some art. A little bit of poster here. Adversity cards, spiritual totem, more reference cards. So yeah, quite a bit of extra and many ways to play this game. So first we have this punch board with all of these tiles and tokens. Very colorful, very nicely illustrated, and they are printed on both sides. So that's the first punch board. These are the Kickstarter exclusives for the extra rules. Also double-sided. We have another board with lots of these tiles as well, printed on both sides. So 3 punch boards. Then we have the board. So check out the board. It's big, folded in 6. So that's rather large. Let's see how that works. So you fold it out like this first, And then you fold it out like that. And of course, I've got it upside down. So let's see here. All right, there we go. There you go. It's a really thick cardboard, really sturdy, big board. It doesn't even fit on my frame. And it's very, very large, very colorful. So you need quite a bit of table space for this. But yeah, it has all the different regions of the map. Has spots on the left for all the different cards in 5 colors. It has this wheel over here in the bottom there. There's a track at the top that you can see there, and more over there. Just barely get it in, and more spots for all types of cards and these tiles that we saw over there. So wow, that's quite a big game here. All right, let's fold that up again. There we go. So that's the game board, nice and big. And now we have these trays, which is very, very handy, very convenient. They actually made special trays for every player. So 4 trays, one for each player, of course. This is for the blue player, so you have your own double layered player card dashboard where you can put in these round tiles here. So as you can see, that is layered, so it won't slide. We have these slots here for little cubes, also layered, and here as well. So that's pretty amazing. That's very well done. Just some art on the back, basically the same art that's also on the front. But that's really cool. That covers all of that up. And then there's space here for the tiles that you punch for this player. And every player, of course, has a slot for those, and smaller ones in the bottom. So you have the square ones here and the arrow-shaped ones here. Then you have a slot for these huts. 6 of those. You have a spot for your cubes in your color, and these circles as well that all fit on your board, also in your color. And we have the different colored masks. So these are not the player colors. There's 5 different mask colors. We also saw those 5 colors on the board, and the player colors are a different shade, so you don't confuse them. As you can see, that's these colors. So this is the turquoise mint colored player. I'll just put all that back for now. There you go. And that's really nicely done. It also has the Sons of Faeriell here on with the little feet and the icons there. So that's really nice. And it does clip. So if you take everything out of the baggies, that will sit in nicely. Here's the purple player's tray, which is of course the same. The orange player and the green player here. So that's really, really cool. Then in the bottom, it's a really sturdy, thick box as well. Well made, good quality. And on the bottom here we have some more trays. And this does have a lid, again, with Sons of Faeriell and some icons there, which looks really nice. So we got a little package of cards here with reference, so, rules reference, phases reference for the players. So we have that you can hand out. We've got all of these card packs, which I'm not going to open. I'm just going to show you. So we have the different colors here, the green, the yellow, we have the black, and there's probably more. And we have these. So you just divide those over those 4 slots. We have the crystals here, these nice looking diamond crystals. We've got a gray and a black tracking token, a cylinder. We have all of these tokens in different colors. We have the yellow, red, blue, black, and green, with different animals on them as well, along with a little baggie. just a little black cloth baggie to put them in. All right, so some more silica gel. We have these, and these are really lovely. These are all the spirit animals, if you will. And they are on a big white wooden meeple, kind of. But really big and sturdy, and that is wood. And they have, you know, these images printed on them, which looks really good. So we have all of these. Let me just take out the elk here so you can see the rest. That looks lovely. I like the art style. It's a bit simplified kind of art, not as detailed as the art there, but that makes for good printing. So that's well done. That's well done, like that. I'll put those back. That's just really cool. And we have these as well. Again, wood with these printed faces on them. There you go. Yellow, green, blue, and red. So we have that, along with this gray totem with white printing on it. Some really nice looking components, and I like that everything has its own spot as well. And then of course we have these miniatures. So let's have a look. This is one really cool looking mask that you can put on your characters for a special game mode. That's really nice. I like the detail on that. So we have that one. We've got this spooky tree that we saw on the flyer. And a small little tree stump with a Halloween-like face. That's really cool. Look at that. It's made from a very hard plastic. It doesn't bend. It's a hard type of plastic material. And we have this one, the Wanderer, I think it was called, which is also pretty cool. It has a skull-like face with the teeth, big jaw, the horns. And yeah, it kind of has a little reptile tail, kind of like a dragon or a crocodile tail, with a staff on its back. That's really cool. Again, very hard type of plastic there. So don't have to worry about breakage. So yeah, that's all the components in the box. Let me just check to be sure if there's nothing underneath. There is not. So I'll put that back. And that's everything that's inside the box. But wait, there's more. If the core game rules and replayability wasn't enough for you, which I doubt, because wow, there was a lot of ways to play that game in there. There's even the bundle box, which has a really cool artwork, reminiscent of course, the Beatles right there, Abbey Road, which is pretty funny. But it has several smaller modules inside that that you can add to your game. So that's pretty cool. We have meeples you can place with the Great Guardians with their amazing miniatures, which I guess is, well, these meeples with the creatures. That's pretty cool. We have the 5th player tribe set, which is this one, the you know, beige one. Then we have a Corruption with the nasty spider Darno, which is this one. So that's pretty cool. And we also have new masks. So, you know, it's a couple of smaller expansions that you could add. Some are cosmetic and some are actually add gameplay. I mean, the 5th player, that's not bad. So there we go. Let's open that up and have a look. All right, see, these are the 3 smaller boxes that you could get separately, but they all fit into the nice box that has the same dimensions as the core game, just not as tall, of course, but that would look better on your shelf, I think. All right, let's have a look first at the 5th player tribe set. It comes in a nice little box, and it probably has the plastic insert just like in the core game inside, but we'll just have a look anyway. So let me take off the shrink wrap. All right, so that's the box. Inside we find, just like in the core game, we have this, which is the tiles that you need for this player, and you can store those inside the tray, of course, just like with the core game. We have these extra cards, so extra reference cards for the 5th player, of course, so that everybody has a set. And again, we have all of those, the masks for this tribe, the miniatures for this tribe, the spots to put those tokens in, and these wooden cubes and the circles there, plus these huts. So yeah, that all fits in here, and you can push those tiles out and keep these in the core box, of course, with the rest. So that's the first mini expansion. Then we have Doornog the Spider. All right, so inside here you'll find basically just a big tray. Well, that's it. With the miniature, this is a nice tray, of course, but they made it so big so that it actually fills out the box, really. And you have the extra rules here, which is just basically a leaflet in different languages even. So all you need is 3 of these parts here. This is the English rules with the setup and the gameplay, also in French, in Italian and German. So there's not a whole lot of extra rules you need to learn. And of course the miniature is here, which is pretty cool. This is the base, and this is the back of the miniature, the abdomen with big spikes there. Here's the face hidden between these legs. Chunky spider, there's 6 legs here, and 3 on each side, so 6 legs, which is kind of odd for a spider. Missing 2, but does look pretty cool. That's a nice looking miniature. Again, the same hard plastic. It has a 15 on the bottom. So there you go, that's in here. I'll just put the rules in there with it, and that is in that box. And then finally we have the Great Guardians miniature set. And that box has inside of it a tray with 8 nice looking miniatures. So again, with a plastic tray on top. And these are just miniatures, there's nothing else in here. There's no additional rules because they simply replace the wooden meeples, which I already really liked, to be honest. But we'll have a look at these one by one. So also numbered. Here is the hog. It's also on the cover there. A big boar. You can see all the fur, which is nicely done. The snout and the tusks. That's a cool looking miniature. Yep, nice. So we have that one. Details are good on these. We have the bear here. Huge looking bear. I like that it has these bracelets around the front paws. That's pretty cool. That's how you recognize a spirit animal, of course. And we have the fur there. It's more detailed on the mane than on the body, but that's okay. And yeah, little head there, the snout. That looks nice as well. We have a frog, or a toad perhaps. Number 12. Well, I like how he looks. Like, yeah. Whatever. That's pretty cool. The chunky front paws and the little back legs there. That's cool. That's a really cool looking miniature. I like that one. All right. There's the owl here with the wings out. Looking nice in flight. There you go. Nice detail on the feathers here and on the wings. And it's got sort of like a nice looking crest on its head. Number 11. Also really cool, we have the snake here, curled around a tree stump. Number 10. Nice detail of the scales on the back there, all along its body, and on the bottom we have these sections. So yeah, nice, again with a little bit of a crest on the head there. cool looking sculpt. We have the deer or the elk, whatever it is. The big antlers. Again with a nice fur here on the chest and on the back. Looking very majestic. So yeah, beautiful sculpt. And then we have the tortoise or the turtle. Looks like a turtle. Nice looking shell. I really like the detail on all the sections on the shell there and along the edge and on the neck. Also really nice looking. And finally we have the fox. Here's the fox. The tail raised up. Nice big tail, furry. And he's got like a mustache there. Look at that. The big mustache. It's a very stately looking fox there. Indeed, very distinguished. So that's the fox. I really like all of these sculpts quite a bit, and that is everything you get in this bundle box. And so that was my unboxing of Sons of Faeriell by Tabula Games. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my Patreon page if you'd like to support what I do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Board Game Heaven.